Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV. Baba Gbagede Imo TV. I am Sanu Tolakomi Ajikade. First, hear the major headlines for the national news. 28 governors pile up 5.8 trillion naira debt for incoming governments. Ex-NBA chairman Agbakoba calls for scrapping of EFCC. IPOB insists Nigerian security operatives masking as unknown gunmen in southeast. Police arrest 61 suspected political thugs after APC Kano rally. Recover weapons. One arrested over Ondo Communal clash. I begged rapists to use Cøndøm. And lastly, on sports, Guzau warns referees to be firm ahead new season. Now hear the news in details. The governors of 28 states who are leaving office on May 29 or running for re-election and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory have piled up about 5.8 trillion naira of national debt amid an economic crunch. The debt figures were based on an analysis of the Subnational Debt Report by the Debt Management Office. The Punch reports that out of the 28 states, 11 governors will be seeking re-election in March. They include Governor Mohammed Yahya of Gombe, Babangana Zulum Borno, Abdullahi Sule Nasarawa, Sheyi Makinde Oyo State, Maibuni Yobe, Bello Matawale Zamfara, Babajide Sanwo-Olu Lagos State, Amadu Fintiri Adamawa, Dapo Abiodun Ogun State, Bala Mohammed Bauchi, and Abdurrahman Abdurazak of Kwara State. Those that will not be seeking re-elections for are Imano Udom Akwa Ibom, Samuel Otun Benue, Ifeanyi Okowa Delta State, David Umai Ebonyi, Mohammed Abubakar Gombe, Aminu Mazari Katsina, Bello Bugudu Kebbi, Abubakar Bello Niger, Aminu Tamboa Sokoto, Simon Lalong Plateau, and Darius Izaku of Taraba State. Other governors that are not seeking re-election include the Kaduna State Governor, Nasiru El-Rufai, Abdullahi Ganduje Kano, Victor Inkelzu Abia, Ifeanyi Ugwai Enugu, Ben Ayode Cross River, and Inyozong Wike of Rivers State. The subnational debts are classified into domestic borrowing from local creditors and external borrowing from foreign or international creditors like the World Bank. The domestic and external debt published on the DMO's website were as of September 30 and June 30, 2022, respectively. Former President of the Nigerian Bar Association, Dr. Oliza Agbakoba, SAN, says the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission shouldn't have been in existence. He said the anti-graft agency currently operates outside the Constitution. Agbakoba spoke at a new conference in Lagos on Thursday. He said since the EFCC's declaration of the National Assembly, it lacked the power to interfere with the activities of state governors. Agbakoba insisted that the 1999 Constitution only provided one police force for Nigeria, adding that since the anti-graft agency were not in a branch of the police, it could not perform its functions. He pointed out that the EFCC remained a federal establishment created by the National Assembly, added that under Section 4 of 1999 Constitution, the powers of the government were divided into two, the federal and the state. He said, so the question will be, if the EFCC is created by the federal government, can it then prosecute state offenses? Proscribed indigenous people of Biafra has insisted that Nigerian security agents are the unknown gunmen behind the killings of residents in the southeast region. The Igbo separatist group in a statement on Thursday alleged that the operatives of various security agencies are the ones who have made the Igbo land unsafe while they carry out wanton killing of people and displacement of communities. In the statement issued by his media and publicity secretary, Ima Powerful, entitled Nigerian Security Agencies are the unknown government terrorizing Igbo land. IPOB said the Superior Intelligence Unit was able to link the killing with Nigerian security agencies. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, condemned the massacring of Biafra citizens by the Nigerian government compromised security agencies, while deceiving the public that the killers are unknown gunmen and IPOL, the statement read. Nigerian government and its compromised security agencies have made last year's Christmas season a season of human affairs of killing and displacement of peaceful Igbo communities. The Kano State Police Command said it has arrested at least 61 suspected political thugs in the state in a bid to rid the state of all forms of criminality during the political campaigns. Development was disclosed in a statement issued by the command spokesperson, XP Abdullahi Aruna Kiyawa. According to the state, the arrest was made on Wednesday hours after the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, held a mega presidential campaign rally in the state. The PPRO said the arrest followed the directive of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Usman Alkali Baba, who earlier declared war on political talks to ensure peaceful election process in the coming months. The suspects were arrested on January 4 during political campaign clearance operations conducted during the political activities at Sani Abacha Stadium, Kano. It said items recovered from the suspects include 3 knives, 8 cutlasses, 4 scissors, a parcel, and 170 rocks of suspected Indian arms. Other items include 3 boxes of sock and dye, 500 extol tablets, and a bunch of shams. One arrested. Ondo State Police Command said it has arrested one person in connection with the communal clash that occurred in Ikare, Akoko Northeast local government area. There was a shootout between youth loyal to 2 rival monarchs in the community over the use of Okoja area of the New Year Day Carnival. Police spokesperson Fumilayo Odunlami, who confirmed arrest, said Ondo Commissioner of Police Oyeyemi Oyediran met with the 2 monarchs and acted on the need to call their supporters to order. She said the CP described the level of damage done by the indigenous to themselves and vowed to arrest the perpetrators. According to her, the CP advised that the monarch to see the interventions of relevant authorities and the government on issues bordering on boundaries. It is also using the medium to appeal the people of the state not to take law into their hands or resort to sell out, but rather channel the grievances to the appropriate quarters, report criminal cases to law enforcement agencies, or redress in the court of law. A married woman, Imolita, surname withheld, has told the Special Offences Court, Ikeja, Lagos State, how she was allegedly raped by a security guard, Ibushi Emmanuel, at a school where she worked as a nurse. According to her, she was on night duty all the day the incident happened, while the Emmanuel was also on duty that night. She said while she was on her way to inspect the school clinic before retiring to her desk, the defendant approached her and demanded to see her later that night. Imolita said around 9 p.m. while she was at her desk, which had a bed beside it, the defendant knocked on the door to the room, but she hesitated to let him in. She later let the defendant in after he requested for vitamin C from her. After giving him the drug, the 35-year-old said she offered Emmanuel a seat when she said he had been wanting to say something to her. According to her, during their discussion, he professed love to her and replied that she was married with kids. He said he then proceeded to force himself on her and told her not to bother screaming because no one will come to help her. Imolita said, I then told him that I know you are a man, but I'm going to fight you so you won't be able to have your way. While we were dragging each other, he got tired and was like, even if he was going to have sex with me, he had no strength left. I then later told him that to take himself away because I'm not a sheep woman. He should go and look for single ladies. She said Emmanuel agreed to leave the room but changed his mind and began making moves to kiss, touch, and take off their pants, which she resisted. He came back and pushed him. After he did, I tried to kick him, but he grabbed my legs. By then, I was already laying on my back while he was using his security boot to mash my legs. I started begging him not to do what he wanted to do, but he insisted that he must do it. During cross-examination, Molita said that the reason she told the defendant to get a condom was that she told him it would be given a chance to escape from the room. The case was adjourned by Justice Ramon Oshodi till March 22, 2023, for continuation of trial while the defendant was remanded in the Ikoyi Custodial Center. And lastly, on sports. President of the Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, has warned that it would no longer be business as usual for match commissioners and referees in the domestic game, as persons who fail to meet the high standard already put in place be summarily ejected and sanctioned appropriately. The NFF president made this remark at the inauguration of the Referees and Match Commissioners Committee inside the NFF Secretariat, Abuja, on Thursday. We have been diligent at statute compliance in the selection of the membership of both the Referees Committee and the Match Commissioners Committees, and therefore we expect them to do their job with the highest level of integrity, passion, and commitment of sense of duty. And that concludes the national news for this hour, but before we go, here's some of the major headlines once again. 28 governors file 5.8 trillion naira debt for incoming governments. Ex-NBA chairman Agbakoba calls for scrapping of EFCC. IPOB insists Nigerian security operatives masking as unknown gunmen in Southeast. Police arrest 61 suspected political thugs after APC Kano rally. Recover weapons. One arrested over Ondo Communal clash. I begged rapists to use condom. To join us on all our social media handles, on Facebook as Gateman with Alawi Adebayo, please follow the page and share the page, and on Instagram as Gateman_22. Please follow the page and share the page as well, and on YouTube as Baba Gateman TV. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn your post notification bell. And for your advert or to make inquiries about BGI TV, please call the number displaying on the screen. Thanks so much for always watching our news on BGI TV. I am Sanut Olakomi Ajikade. Bye for now.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.